Hi, Eric Linask with TMC. We're here at Cloud Expo. I'm talking with Ken Henry from MFX today. Ken, welcome. Thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Eric.
So, a lot of exciting things, a lot of people doing new things in the cloud. What are some of the trends that you're seeing?
Some of the trends we're seeing right now is a lot of people are looking at infrastructure as a service and migration of their traditional infrastructure into the cloud. And as people mature more in their experience with the cloud, they're looking at bringing more applications into the platform space as well. So as we see the trends continue, there are more and more people that are focusing a lot on the platform space and a lot of people focusing on big data as well.
So, is there an increase in comfort level with the cloud?
We're seeing a lot more comfort around the cloud as well as security. There's less focus or less worry about security in the environment because we have that separation. We have all private cloud solutions right now, and we also have dedicated private cloud solutions as well. So there's less focus on and concern about security in the environment. Still a top concern, but there's less concern for security since we have dedicated solutions.
So how is that increased focus on cloud and the increase in adoption and the increased comfort level impacting MFX?
Well, we're seeing more and more customers coming to us and they're taking their traditional infrastructure and they're wanting to put that into the cloud because they see the ease of management for servers and storage and networking, and they want to take advantage of that where they can focus more on their business and more on their applications as opposed to worrying about the infrastructure.
How are you helping them do that?
So we have three services. We have IX, which is infrastructure as a service, IX Cloud, platform as a service, PX Cloud. We also have cloud enablement services. So we're helping customers get from their traditional environment, whether it's physical, whether it's virtual, into our cloud infrastructure. And that is where we go through an assessment process of their current environment, and whether they're virtualized or physical, we have a process in place where we easily migrate their services into the cloud.
How has it become so easy to do that?
So we have proven methodologies and tool sets around taking images that are currently running, whether it's Zen, VMware, KVM, or whether it's a physical server, and running through that tool set to create the images necessary to migrate their services into the cloud. So that process is a well-proven process that we have in place, works very well.
I've heard a lot of conversation that there's an increased focus, increased adoption of hybrid clouds. Are you seeing that as well?
We are. We have a solution called HX Cloud. We do reach out to Amazon in our hybrid cloud. A lot of people have Amazon Cloud right now as well, and they want to bring that into a private cloud. Now, Amazon's completely public. We do integrate with Amazon. That part stays public. They can use our private cloud and bring in the billing and the management together into our cloud at the same time. So we are seeing more and more people doing that in a hybrid scenario.
Does that add complexity to what you have to do?
It is, all that complexity is done within the engineering and development on the back end within our cloud. So we have all that fully automated. So when you go into our portal, you'll see there's an area for public cloud under Amazon, and as well as our existing cloud. So it's one interface across our cloud as well as the Amazon's cloud as well.
Are there any increased security issues when you're playing in a hybrid cloud environment?
There's absolutely security concerns when you're looking at a public cloud versus a dedicated private cloud. So you're not getting that level of separation that you would get if you have to adhere to certain requirements like HIPAA, PCI. You're not going to get that with a public cloud unless you can separate and dedicate infrastructure to support that. So that is definitely a concern.
Do you get questions about that from your customers?
We do. The first question is, where are your data centers, where are they located? How are you protecting my data? We have customers within Canada, within the US, and within Europe as well. So there is a concern with, well, if you have my data here, what are you doing to adhere to the EU requirements for privacy, for example? So we get that question often.
Excellent. What can we look forward to in the future?
Well, what we're looking for right now, I mentioned before, is that we have infrastructure as a service and we're growing our platform space. So we see that trend continuing. More and more people are concerned about getting their applications running in the cloud, and there's less concern about the servers and storage and networking part of it. They want to make sure their applications are run, they're meeting their service levels for their applications, for their business. So we see that trend continuing.
Excellent. Ken, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Eric.
I'm Eric Lanask with TMC. Follow all of our Cloud Expo coverage in the TMC Video Newsroom.